Let me tell you something nobody wants you about. Some jobs don't just pay you, they drain you. And the scariest part, you don't notice your confidence disappearing all at once. It goes little by little, like airtime on a bad network. One day, you're bold. Next thing, you're rewriting a simple email 5 times because you're scared your boss will misunderstand it. If that sounds like you, and if that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not crazy. You're just working under a toxic boss who's running the same playbook. And today, I'm exposing it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alpha Price Afro, and on this channel, we talk about real life at work, not the fake LinkedIn version where everyone is thrilled and honored and excited for synergy. Today's video is 7 toxic boss tactics that destroy your confidence. Because toxic bosses, they don't just criticize your work, they slowly train you to doubt yourself, over apologize, stop speaking up, and accept disrespect as normal. And once your confidence is gone, you become easier to control, easier to overwork, and definitely easier to replace. So we're going to break it down to 7 tactics, how to recognize them, and what to do to protect yourself. And please, if you've been through this, you're not alone. This is common, it's just rarely named. Tactic 1, moving the goalposts. This is the classic one. You meet the target, and then suddenly, we expected more. Actually, that wasn't the priority. You did it, but your attitude, okay, but why didn't you do it faster? It becomes impossible to win, and the effect is subtle but deadly. You start feeling proud of your work because before you even enjoy the win, they've already taken it away. What this does for your confidence is it trains you to believe no matter what I do, it won't be enough. How do you protect yourself? Number 1, ask for expectations in writing. Use this line. Just to confirm, what are the top 3 priorities for this month and what does success look like on each? 2, confirm changes immediately. Noted, since priority has shifted from X to Y, I'll adjust and deprioritize X. Please confirm. Now, if they try to gaslight you later, you have receipts. Tactic number 2, public humiliation. A real leader corrects you privately and protects you publicly. A toxic boss flips it. They will correct you in front of everyone. They will call you out in meetings, CC the whole company in an email. They'll make jokes about you that are just banter. And then if you react, they hit you with, you're too sensitive. You can't take feedback. We're just trying to help you grow. No, they're not helping you grow. They're training you to feel small in front of people. What this does to your confidence is that it makes you afraid to contribute, afraid to take initiative, because any mistake you make becomes a public execution. So how do you protect yourself? Don't fight in a meeting. Don't give them the show. Follow up calmly in writing. I'd like to improve here. Can you confirm what specifically needs to change and by when? If they can't be specific, then it wasn't feedback, it was humiliation. Tactic number 3, vague criticism, the gaslight special. Now this one is sneaky. You see, they don't say this report needs 3 changes. They say you're not proactive. We need more ownership. Your work is not at the level. You're not a culture fit. It sounds serious, it feels heavy, but it's vague enough that you can't actually defend yourself. So you end up doing what? Working harder, overthinking, apologizing, guessing. And what this does to your confidence is it makes you doubt your judgment because you can't locate the problem. How do you protect yourself against this? So you need to ask specific questions, like almost like it's your religion. Can you show me a specific example where I didn't meet expectations and what the ideal version of this looks like? And always ask something like, what does success look like in the next 30 days? Toxic bosses hate specific because specifics remove their power. Tactic 4, Isolation, removing your access. This is when you're removed from meetings. Decisions happen without you. You find out information last. Your boss starts speaking for you. Your calendar becomes suspiciously empty. Isolation is a tactic because it does two things. One, it reduces your influence, and two, it damages your reputation quietly. Because people start thinking, maybe they're not important anymore, maybe they've messed up, maybe they're leaving. Now, what this does to your confidence is you start questioning your value and second guessing your place in the team. How do you protect yourself? Again, send a calm email. Something like, I've noticed I'm no longer included in the progress meeting. Since my role is tied to Y or X or Z, can you confirm if expectations about my involvement have changed? And while you're doing that, build relationships outside your boss. Go to other teams, look at other managers, other clients, stakeholders. Don't let one person control your entire visibility. Tactic 5, triangulation, turning people against you. Triangulation is when a boss creates tension between you and other people so they can stay in control. This is what it looks like. People are saying you are difficult, no names. The team feels you are not collaborative. I've had some complaints about you. Or sometimes they'll do the opposite. They'll say things like, they'll praise someone else in a way that humiliates you, or compare you to a favorite employee, create some sort of competition or jealousy. Now you're not focused on your work, you'll be focused on surviving the social environment. And what this does for your confidence is that it makes you feel disliked, unsafe, and even paranoid, even when you've done nothing wrong. So how do you protect yourself against things like this? So let's bring it back to the facts. Thanks for the feedback. Can you share specific examples of what behavior was problematic and what you'd like to see instead? And avoid the gossip. Avoid the gossip loops. Don't be the person comparing notes with everybody. That's how you become the story. Tactic number 6, weaponizing HR and policy. Now, this is when rules only matter when they want them to. Everyone comes late, but your lateness becomes a problem. Everyone makes a mistake, but yours are documented. They ignore policy when it benefits them, then they enforce it when it's your turn. And suddenly, HR appears like a Marvel villain. We just want to have a quick meeting with you. Well, whenever HR starts just sitting into your meetings, best believe that the company is taking notes. Now, what does this do to your confidence? It makes you feel like you're one mistake away from disaster, so you start shrinking yourself. What do you do? How do you protect yourself? Keep everything factual and calm and in writing. Save your performance evidence. Don't sign anything you don't understand. Always ask them for time to review and get clarity. Something like, can you confirm what this meeting is about and what outcome you're expecting? Tactic number 7, overloading you and then blaming you. Now this one is demonic. They give you too much work, too many deadlines, no support, no resources. And I have an intern here laughing. Then when you struggle, they say, you can't handle pressure, you're disorganized, you're not performing. So they create the fire and then they blame you for the smoke. Now, what does this do to your confidence? You start thinking you're incompetent when really you're just overworked, to be honest. How do you protect yourself? So use this line. I can deliver this by Friday. If we add that, we'll need to move Z to the next week. Which do you want prioritized? Now, this forces them to choose, and it creates a written record that you can raise in a capacity meeting. What do you do if you recognize at least 3 of these? So if you recognize one of these tactics, okay, maybe it's a bad week. If you recognize 3 or more consistently, you're not just in a stressful job. You're in a toxic environment, and that will eventually damage your confidence, damage your health, and ultimately damage your career. Here's your protection plan. Number 1, like I always say, keep the receipts, save the praise, document incidents, confirm things in writing. Ask for specific expectations in timelines. That's number 2. Number 3, witnesses. Build relationships beyond your boss. 4, money. This is a big one. Build an emergency cushion so you're not trapped. Number 5, options. Update your CV. Yep, you heard me right. Update your CV, wake up your network, apply quietly, because the ultimate protection is this. You cannot heal in the environment that's breaking you. Let me say that again. You cannot heal in the environment that's breaking you. Finally, if you're dealing with a boss like this, I'm not going to tell you to just be positive. I'm going to tell you the truth. You deserve respect. You deserve clarity, and you deserve a workplace that doesn't treat your confidence like collateral damage. If this video helps you, hit like so you reach more people who are being quietly destroyed at work, and it's not normal. Subscribe for more honest workplace content, and in the comments, tell me which of the 7 tactics you have experienced. And if you're trying to leave a toxic job, comment exit, and I'll make the next video on a clean 30, 60, 90-day exit plan. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.